Did you know there's a group of monks who don't meditate in peaceful, serene temples? Instead, they choose to sit in the one place most of us fear, a cremation ground, surrounded by the dead. This isn't a scene from a horror movie. It's a real spiritual practice from the Thai forest tradition. These monks willingly face decomposing bodies to understand life's deepest truths. Today, we're diving into the intense world of corpse meditation. Why would anyone do this? What secrets did they unlock by staring death in the face? Is Chiki around? Because the answers will change how you see life, death, and even your own body. So, who were these extraordinary monks? They belonged to the Thai forest tradition, a lineage that started about a century ago. They believed that the path to enlightenment wasn't found in comfortable monasteries or ancient texts alone, but in returning to the simple, rugged lifestyle of the Buddha and his first disciples. They lived in remote forests, surviving on whatever food was offered to them once a day, and dedicated their entire lives to meditation. They were spiritual athletes, pushing the boundaries of the human mind. Their goal was simple but profound: to find total freedom from suffering. And one of their most powerful and shocking methods was to confront death head-on. This brings us to their unique training ground, the charnel ground. In rural Thailand, especially in the past, cremation often happened in open-air grounds. These weren't neat, clean places. They were raw, visceral sites where you could find ashes, bone fragments, and sometimes even bodies left for nature to reclaim. This is where the forest monks would go. They would find a spot amidst the remains and just sit. Imagine it: the smell of decay, the sight of a body in stages of decomposition, the unsettling quiet of a place dedicated to the dead. This wasn't about being morbid. It was a direct, unfiltered confrontation with a reality we all try to avoid. They were there to look, to observe, and to understand. The specific technique they used is called Asubha meditation. In Pali, the ancient language of Buddhist scriptures, Asubha means unattractive, impure, or loathsome. The entire point of this meditation is to contemplate the unattractive nature of the body. We spend so much of our lives obsessed with beauty, youth, and physical appearance. We preen, we worry about wrinkles, we are attracted to others based on their physical form. Asubha meditation is designed to dismantle this obsession. By observing a corpse, a monk directly sees what the body becomes. It bloats, it discolors, it gets eaten by insects, and eventually it turns to dust. This isn't an abstract idea. It's a graphic, undeniable reality right in front of them. The goal is to see the body for what it is, a temporary collection of elements subject to decay, thereby reduce attachment, lust, and vanity. These monks didn't just glance at a body and call it a day. This was a systematic, detailed practice. The meditation masters would guide their students to observe the body in 10 distinct stages of decay. It starts with a fresh corpse, which might still look peaceful, almost like it's sleeping. Then, they'd observe a bloated corpse, one that is purplish and discolored. Then a festering one, a body that's starting to break open. Then a body that's been cut up or mangled. After that, a corpse that's being eaten by vultures, crows, or dogs. Then they'd contemplate a skeleton, one still held together by sinews. Next, scattered bones. And finally, bones that are weathered, bleached by the sun, and crumbling into dust. By meditating on each stage, the monks would internalize the process of decay. They would then turn that reflection inward, thinking, "This body of mine is of the same nature. It will become like that. It cannot escape this fate." This isn't about, it's about radical acceptance of So, what was the ultimate goal of putting themselves through such an intense and frankly terrifying experience? It was all about destroying delusion. Our minds are constantly creating fantasies. We build up ideas about permanent happiness, lasting beauty, and a stable sense of self. We cling to our youth, our health, and our loved ones as if they will last forever. According to the forest masters, this clinging is the root of all our suffering. When things inevitably change, when we get sick, grow old, or lose someone we love, we suffer immensely because our reality doesn't match our delusions. Corpse meditation is like a controlled explosion that shatters these illusions. When you've sat for hours next to a decomposing body, it becomes impossible to cling to the fantasy of eternal youth and beauty. You see with your own eyes that the body is just a temporary vessel. The glamour is gone, replaced by a raw, unshakable truth. You might be thinking this sounds incredibly scary, and you'd be right. The forest masters knew this. Fear is the first and greatest obstacle. The fear of death, the fear of ghosts, the fear of the unknown. Going to a charnel ground, especially at night, was a direct way to confront this fear. The biographies of these monks are filled with stories of them battling terrifying visions and overwhelming panic, but they were taught to use the fear itself as an object of meditation. Instead of running from it, they would watch it, analyze it, and see that fear is just another mental state that arises and passes away. By staying with the fear without reacting, they learned to overcome it. This process built incredible courage and mental fortitude. Once you face down your deepest fears in a cremation ground, the smaller anxieties of daily life start to seem insignificant. The results of this practice were often profound and life-altering. Many monks reported having powerful breakthroughs in their meditation. By seeing the true nature of the body, their attachments and cravings would just fall away. The mental energy that was once tied up in desire, vanity, and fear was now liberated, leading to deep states of peace and clarity. One famous master, Ajahn Chah, who is considered the father of the modern Thai forest tradition, frequently used this practice. He taught that it was one of the most effective ways to cut through the deep-seated defilements of the mind. The monks who mastered this practice didn't become grim or morbid. On the contrary, they were often described as being incredibly joyful, compassionate, and lighthearted. Because they no longer feared death, they could live with a sense of complete freedom. They saw the preciousness of every moment of life, precisely because they understood how fleeting it was. This practice also changed how they viewed other people. When you've trained your mind to see past the superficial surface of the body, you start to see everyone differently. You no longer get easily swept away by attraction or repulsed by what you find unattractive. You see that beneath the surface, we are all the same. We all have bodies that are aging and will one day cease to function. This fosters a deep sense of compassion and empathy. The practice strips away the judgments we place on ourselves and others based on appearance. It helps cultivate a love that is unconditional, one that sees the shared human condition in everyone. Instead of creating distance, this seemingly morbid practice actually brought the monks closer to a true understanding of humanity. Today, this exact practice is much rarer. Public charnel grounds are not as common, and societal norms have changed. However, the spirit of Asubhaha meditation lives on. Modern practitioners might use detailed anatomical diagrams, photos, or guided visualizations to contemplate the 32 parts of the body, like the hair, nails, teeth, skin, organs, and bones. The goal remains the same: to see the body as a collection of parts, to understand its impersonal and impermanent nature, and to reduce our unhealthy attachment to it. While it may not have the raw power of sitting with a real corpse, it's a way to bring this ancient wisdom into the modern world. It reminds us that we do not need to go to a forest in Thailand to confront these truths. The reality of impermanence is with us in every moment in our own aging body. The forest monks simply chose the most direct path to seeing it. Their legacy is a powerful reminder that sometimes the path to true peace requires us to bravely face the very things we fear the most. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into one of the most intense spiritual practices in the world. I hope it gave you a new perspective on life and death. If you found this fascinating, please hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations into the incredible world of spirituality and the human mind. Let me know in the comments what you think. Could you ever imagine trying a practice like this? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.